Soaring skywards, leaping sideways, do or die words cleave the air. Joy and laughter, mornings after, raise the rafters, we don't care if the roof's beyond repair. Raise the rafters, raise the rafters, raise the rafters, we don't care if the roof's beyond repair. Sisters, brothers, to all others, let this be our guiding star. Hearts on fire, but no Messiah. Hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are. Hear the music, hear the music, hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are. Over hills and over valleys, over mountains, over seas, nations shouting until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony. In the merry month of June, from my home I started, left the girls at tombs so sad and broken hearts, saluted father dear. Kissed my darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to swallow enough to reap the corn. Be where I was born, cut a step by thorn to banish ghost and goblin, putting your pair of progs, rattling all the bogs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. In my God that night I rested limbs so weary, started by the light, my spirits bright and cheery, took a drop of the pure to keep my heart from sinking. That's the paddy's cure whenever he's on for drinking, to see the lasses smile at me all the while, at me curious style would set your heart a bubbling. Asked if I was hired, wages I required till I was almost tired. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll down among the quality bundle it was stole there in a neat locality. Something crossed my mind when I looked behind the bundle, could I find upon mistake a wobble inquiring for the rogue. Said me Carly broke wasn't much in vogue. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said the no hand, and then I jumped aboard a cabin, found for Paddy was down among the pigs, played some hardy rigs, danced some hardy jigs, the water around me bubbling off to Holyhead, which myself was dead, I bet a far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. The boys at Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Aries Isle. They began to be hurrah resources. I shall leave the Isle of Pies and Galway boys of By and Sarah was a hobbling with a loud array. Joining the affray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. Up the hair and turn it down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Whack for lally-rah. Yay, when first I landed in Liverpool, I went upon the spree. With money at last I spent it fast, I got drunk as drunk could be. But when my money was all gone, it was then that I wanted more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more, once more, go to sea once more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. And as I walked down London Road, I met with a rapper brown. I asked him if he'd take me in, and he looked at me with a frown. He said, last time you was paid off, to me a chalk no score. But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance and I'll send you to sea once more. Once more, once more, send you to sea once more. But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance and I'll send you to sea once more. I shipped on board of a whaling bark. We were bound for the Greenland seas, where cold winds blow through frost and snow. Why Jamaica and would freeze. And worst to bear, I'd no hard weather gear, as I'd spent all my money ashore. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. Well, sometimes we're catching whales, my lads, and sometimes we're catching none.
Nothing.
With a 20-foot oar stuck in your paw from 4 o'clock in the morn. And as the shades of night roll on and you rest on your weary oar, it was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. So come all of you hard weather sailing lads who listen to my song. When you get back from those long trips, I'd have you not go wrong. Take my advice, drink no strong drink, don't you knock on that brothel door, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. Yes, let me sing you a song, boys, of fire and flame. Of a French M.O. ship, the Mont Blanc was her name. How the brave Nova Scotia was never the same on the morning when Halifax burned, boys. On the morning when Halifax burned, boys. On the morning when Halifax burned. 'Twas in early December 1917. She was packed to the gills with grade AT&T.
Kaboom.
They were bound for the fighting in High Germany. When towards them the other ship turned, boys. When towards them the other ship turned, boys. When towards them the other ship turned.
I don't know if I like this now.
The Norwegian ship Imo, some fault in her gears. She struck Mont Blanc's side like the mightiest of spears, and the bends all ignited the captain's worst fears. It's a fire consumed bow to stern, bow to stern. As the fire consumed bow to stern, boys. As the fire consumed bow to stern. The people gazed on from their safe distant rooms, watched the soot and the smoke fill the sky with their plumes. But within the ship's cargo would spell all their dooms. How were they to know to be concerned? How were they to know to be concerned, boys? How were they know to be too concerned?
Oh, no.
The crew rowed for shore lest they burn.
He's still going.
They drown. They cried, "Save your souls," as they ran through the town.
Cut his
But their
losses.
warnings were nothing but strange foreign sounds, for the townsfolk no French had they learned. Had they learned? For the townsfolk no French had they learned, boys. For the townsfolk no French had they learned. One man, Patrick Coleman, in the railway's employ, sent word, "Stop the trains or they'll all be destroyed." This will be my last message. Farewell to you boys, for a true hero's death he had earned. He had earned. For a true hero's death he had earned, boys.
For a true hero's death he had earned. That's taking you by surprise every time.
I don't know what to do there.
Stick boys on the end.
An explosion colossal when the munitions blew. Devastation and debris for miles fired through. The Mont Blanc was gone and the town with it too. And the waters raged up in return, boys. And the waters raged up in return, boys. And the waters raged up in return. There were heroes and angels, all fated to die. Over 2,000 souls laid to rest by and by. We will always remember and lift a glass high to the morning when Halifax burned, boys. To the morning when Halifax burned, boys. To the morning when Halifax burned.
Cold winds blow across the harbour. Cold winds on the inland sea. Same winds that called our fathers. Cold winds are calling me. Ice forms on deck and whiskers. Light a fire and stay below. Shut up tight, the winds are whispers. Pass the bottle, it's time to go. Rise up and dog the hatches. Mind your hands, they're cracked and sore. Check the lines on your way inland. Time to get a job ashore. Cold winds blow across the harbour. Cold winds on the inland sea. Same winds that called our fathers. Cold winds are calling me. Sun and spray and full moon autumns. Wood and water, frost and snow. Early snows mean early winters. Taste each season as it grows. Cold winds blow across the harbour. Cold winds on the inland sea. Same winds that called our fathers. Cold winds are calling me. Cold winds blow across the harbour. Cold winds on the inland sea. Same winds that called our fathers. Cold winds are calling me.
2, 3, 4.
Hey. Oh, she went down last October in a pouring, driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and the mate, he felt no pain. Out close to 3 Mile Rock, and she was dealt a mortal blow. Then the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There were just us 3 aboard her when she finally was awash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. But the groan she made as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter rise again, rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who love the best and who are with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. The company wrote her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, and met a sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, said let her rest below. Then they laughed at us and said we had to go. But we talked of her all winter, sometimes days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 afloat and at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who love the best and who are with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 dives a day in a hard hat suit and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. So we patched the rents, stopped the vents, dug our jam pot all down, put cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow new we'll hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who love the best and who are with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale. She'd saved our lives so many times, fighting through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who led her to a sorry grave, well, they won't be laughing in another day, will they, Sam? You whom adversity has dealt its mortal blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go. Turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broke and your life about to end, no matter what you lost, feared a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broke and your life about to end, no matter what you lost, feared a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet Cove of Cork.
Sweet Cove of Cork.
We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful crowd, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh, how the wild winds drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bales of old billy goats' tails, we had 2 million buckets of stones. We had 1 million hides of old blind horses' hides, we had 4 million packets of bones. We had 8 million horns, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bags of the best Sligo rags in the hold of the Irish Rover. There was old Mickey Coote, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tooting with skill with his sparkling quadrille, though the dancers were flothered and bet. With his smart, witty talk, he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone, and a chap from Falkirk who was scared stiff for work, and a chap from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. There was Judy O'Clair who was strong as a bear, and the skipper on the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog, and the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2, just the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock. Boy, what a shock! The bulkhead was turned right over. Turned 9 times around, and the poor dog was drowned. Now I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Tell me!
In South Australia I was born, heave away, all the way. South Australia around Cape Horn, we're bound for South Australia. All the way, you rolling kings, heave away, all the way. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. As I walked out one morning fair, heave away, all the way. There I met Miss Nancy Blair, we're bound for South Australia. All the way, you rolling kings, heave away, all the way. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. I shook her up, I shook her down, heave away, all the way. I shook her round and around the town, we're bound for South Australia. All the way, you rolling kings, heave away, all the way. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. There ain't but one thing grieves me mind, heave away, all the way. Leave Miss Nancy Blair behind, we're bound for South Australia. All the way, you rolling kings, heave away, all the way. Hey. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. Bristol born and Bristol bred, heave away, all the way. Thick in the arm and thick in the head, I'm thick South Australia. All the way, rolling kings, heave away, all the way. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. All the way, you're rolling kings, heave away, all the way. All the way, all hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia.
Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Always was since the world began. Oh, whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Oh, whiskey gave me a broken nose.
Woo!
Oh, whiskey is the life man. Whiskey from an old tin can. If whiskey comes too near my nose, this up she comes and down she goes.
Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft, this yacht must go. John, rise her up from down below.
Well, I thought I heard the old man say, well, I treats my crew in a decent way.
I treats my crew in a decent way.
Well, I treats my crew in a decent way. Well, I give them whiskey twice a day.
Twice a day. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft, this yacht must go. John, rise her up from down below.
Whiskey makes my friends my foes.
Sam is my foe.
And it makes us roar and it makes us roll.
There's Sam roaring the other night.
Well, a glass of whiskey all around.
Sam stole the whiskey.
And a bottle full for the shanty man.
Sam is the shanty man.
And whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft, this yacht must go. John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, and we'll rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft, this yacht must go. John, rise her up from down below.
From France we get the brandy, from Martinique the rum. Sweet red Cabernet from Italy has come. But the fairest of them all, me boys, the one to beat the day, is made from apples up the mighty Saguenay. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grogger ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. She's called the Dreadnought Cider, she's proper and she's fine. And when the day is over, sure I wish that she were mine. Or in the dark of winter, or on a summer's eve. Oh, one hand giveth and the other doth receive. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grogger ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints fully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. So turn your sails over and bring her hard to port. Find that little star and fly straight into the north. The wild sun upon your backs, the wind a blowing free. You're rolling down the river, boys, to Oshikootami. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grogger ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints fully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. So you can have a Magnus and pour it over ice.
Gross.
Or you can have a Strongbow if it's sadness that you like.
Love sadness.
Or join us up the river and we'll set your heart aglow. And how you'll feel when the real cider starts to flow. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints fully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge, so follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints fully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. Joli Rouge.
It's been a long time since you've seen her. Could have been 3 years or more. Will she be waiting when we dock, boys? Or like the others, will she be gone? It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. Well, you're looking mighty smart, boy, dressed up in your number ones. You've scrounged a new blade from the purser to take the bum fluff from off your chin. It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. When we fix those bow and stern lines, you've scuttled down the gangway. If she's waiting there, just kiss her. Turn around, give us a smile.
Give us a smile, Sam. Turn around. Look at that.
It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. Well, we too shall go ashore soon, get drunk in the clubs and bars, then stagger homeward, pockets empty, like so many times before. It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. Well, a man may take a wife, boy, fresh, and a man may take a mistress, but a sailor as a ship, boys, and his mistress it is. Why? It is the sea. It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. It's one more pull, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside. Hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey now is done.